Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and peasants of all ages, when the four swordsmen unsheathed their mighty swords and thrust them so the four tips touch, the commoners drip from the floods of their thunderous power.
Nice butt, doesn't he?
And we're live, and we're starting with that.
That's all right. Everyone should know that Chase has a nice butt,
Especially if they've seen the drag videos,
right?
which are fun.
So, how's everyone out there doing today?
Tired,
Also
but
tired.
okay.
Yeah, I feel y'all. Saturdays are long days,
It's been a long week today.
right?
It's been a long year today.
Just call me Abby. Poof, I appear. Love it. So Little Wolf was on Mega Mirror this morning. How'd that go?
Oh, that was a lot of fun, but I mean, shoot, Google lied to me, the damn Oracle, saying that 4 p.m. UK time was 6 a.m. here, and it's like, nope. That was,
Yeah. How did it all go? Did it smooth? Was it nerve wracking? Were you excited? Did people ask good questions? Because I missed the. Oh, screw you, King Crew! You're going for a nap already. What a jerk. But I missed from I want to say 11:45 on, so I didn't get to see how much longer you guys went or what else got to say. But I got to see the first half of it at least.
I've had a good time. I mean, I wasn't really all too nervous. It was just, doing a live stream without you guys is kind of weird, or without being on like Aliens channel or something like that. It's
Right.
odd, but you know.
What kind
Yeah,
of questions
that's-
were asked? Go ahead.
Nope. This is Little Wolf's time. Go ahead, Little Wolf.
I was just wondering what the question was.
Oh, I was like, no, I already forgot.
What is
what
Little
kind
Wolf
of
like?
questions were asked? Yeah, what kind of questions were asked, or
I had King Crew asking what was in my basement, or yeah, I think it was King Crew, and they made the mistake of thinking it was Microraptor asking that, and then also asking, would I be worried about if they find out what's buried in my backyard? And it's like, no, I wouldn't be worried. Be a little embarrassed.
right? And I saw that King Crew had a nice little boop drawing for you. That was cool.
Actually, that was Micro at the beginning.
Oh, so that was Micro did the boop
she-
thing.
Yeah, she sent that to Steam and Cup of Reason at the beginning of it as a surprise, and yeah, that definitely started off with a laugh, and you usually start off with a good laugh, the rest of it's kind of easy and going along the rest
Right.
of the way.
Very cool. Hello, Surf. How you doing today? And hello, Dora, and Demon Orb, and Ricky Balboa.
Adrian.
It's
What's
always
new in
good
your
to see
world?
my-
I was just gonna ask, what's new in your world, Fo?
So I'm going to first address surf before I answer that. It's always good to see my surfboard, and not much. Almost got screwed over at work today. The person who was supposed to come in after me didn't show up, so I had to stay there for a couple hours over.
For fun.
And other than that, I just had to deal with a pedantic drunk asshole on Wednesday. You guys know all about that.
Right. Yeah.
But that's something
I
we
know
will
an
not
hour
be
of it.
addressing here.
Ooh, Surf is up to date on his
Hour of a
shots.
9-hour stream. Holy cow!
Yeah, that was a lot.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, Surf, congrats on being up to. Was it your second shot, Surf, or was it your first one? I know Minnesota, people 16 and up are now eligible, so I put my name in for the lottery, I guess is what you'd call it, of getting it. But I think
Okay.
right. But I think you can schedule at some places. I gotta look around and dig around more. So
What happens if you hit a jackpot with that? Do they send you home with like 400 doses?
that'd be sweet, considering my roommate tested positive on Monday for it, or Tuesday.
Oh yeah, you get your own suite and everything else, and you get to get locked up in there for 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah, that was a fun surprise. I don't need to go on a long rant on that again. I did a rant on it Wednesday night in the live stream, and I did a created video on it. But so, and then he wakes up this morning and he's out here and he's being all loud, and now he left. So
Oh,
I
jeez.
like where are you going? He got tested a second time. He went and got tested yesterday because he's nervous, because he's like, I don't have any symptoms. So
That's
I
the
think
point of it.
right. So I
You
think he
don't.
thinks what?
It's like you don't show symptoms for like what, the first week or 2 weeks of it, and
I don't
oh
know.
lord.
Right. And I was like, you could be asymptomatic, and so it's like, stay in your damn room. But nope, he's going out. So it's like, if unless his test from yesterday came back already and it shows negative, which would be a cool thing. But at the same time, like, didn't you learn your lesson from this? Anyways.
Some people just never learn anything. It's like, good lord. I mean, we deal with flurfs all the time, so we know lots of people don't learn.
Yeah, it's aggravating when people decide that they want to put themselves in front of everybody else and are willing to get other people sick in order to have a few minutes, few hours of fun.
Right.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say it was his 31st birthday on Monday, so that because turning 31 is a huge celebration. When I turned 40 last year, I did nothing. Chase and I went and shot rockets off and grilled a T-bone steak, and normally a 40-year-old birthday is huge, And it's like he's 31 and he's got to go out and spend the whole weekend away. So that's the only thing that probably saved Chase and I, was the fact that he was gone all weekend. So our interaction with him was basically null. And then he found out on his way back that he had been exposed, and Chase's boss put him up in a hotel until he found out the news. But basically, we told him that he's confined to his room, and anytime he comes out, he's got to wear a mask. And for Chase to be able to continue going to work, Chase can't have any interaction around him longer than 15 minutes, even if he's wearing a mask. If both of them are wearing a mask. So he can't be out of his bedroom long at all. Like, grab food, go straight back to your room. Go to the bathroom, go straight back to your room. And so he's been doing that, thankfully. But yeah, he left earlier. We have no clue where he went. It's like, dude, don't you get, like, just stay home. If you still are positive and you're not feeling symptoms, that don't mean shit.
Just because you feel good doesn't mean you're not sick and doesn't mean you're not infectious.
Oh, hey Tanner, see,
That's just
you won't be the only old guy here. Monday, King Cruz turning 40.
I was just gonna say happy early birthday, King.
But
very
not too
unhappy
happy, otherwise
birthday
you
to
won't want to
you.
turn 41.
Yeah.
Because that's how that works or whatever.
I heard a little wolf singing.
A little bit.
Do you want to finish it?
Oh no, I forget the rest of it right now.
Oh.
I just had Alice in Wonderland pop into my head.
It's rude not to finish.
Yeah,
I
usually
finish every day, but oh wait.
I was gonna say usually it's the women that don't finish.
Your right hand doesn't count though, Little Wolf.
I switch. It's okay.
And Mute, you got your shot recently, didn't you?
I got my second one like a week or two ago.
How'd you get yours? Did you schedule this? Was it through your work, or did you do like a
through
lottery
work.
type thing?
Through
Okay.
work?
Lucky fucking bastard.
Yeah. The place that I work at was able to get that all sorted out.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get one, but I was way too tired to actually go into the VA. And it would have taken me a couple hours to get it.
Damn.
Yeah,
Are you
VA's
too
not quick
tired to
about
be on a
anything.
ventilator?
What's that?
Are you too tired to be on a ventilator?
Yeah, at this point,
That could happen.
if it was between me going into the hospital or me passing out and dying, I would probably take the second one because of how tired I am.
Give me that
Great,
eternal
then we
nap. I'm
definitely
ready.
have to get
Exactly
Mute put on
there.
here permanently.
I gotta raise this chair. There we go.
We do not
Got to rise out dinner.
agree with Foe's decisions as it pertains to medical advice. Please.
No, I'm getting it this week.
Nice. Again, lucky bastards.
I get it for free through the VA. I just walk in, don't need an appointment.
Well, isn't the vaccine free for everyone anyways?
Yeah.
I believe so.
So I was gonna say. Damn.
I mean, it's kind of
Neat.
an emergency level thing, so.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Dora? Because Dora says, we'll not get any shots for months. The process is a total failure here. So I'm kind of curious where you're at. That sucks if that's the case.
I think
It's like
Dora's Sweden or Belgium, something like that. I forget. See, now I'm gonna get yelled at because I forgot and I should know.
Because Mute's a stalker.
Yeah.
No, because Dora has said it before on other streams that I've been on.
Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Yeah, there we go. I knew it was somewhere over in that area.
Now, Dora, make sure you yell at Mute.
Yeah. I think Minnesota opened theirs up for pretty much everyone because we're starting to spike pretty good again. So.
I was homing in on it, Dora. A little too far to the right, a little too far to the left. Hey,
we got a
it's Steve.
It's like a long distance shooting. We got it there somewhere.
Yeah,
Right? Oh, there goes the Steve.
Not enough kangaroos per...
second,
Yeah, that...
minute, hour. I don't know.
KGS or KJS. Kangaroo.
KPS? Yeah. No, Dora, we can't hear you. You gotta yell louder. Steve, you're still
Just
muted.
join our Discord. Come on in.
Right. Steve Ann, you're muted.
We need to get some
I know.
emojis on our channel.
There you go.
Steve.
How you going? How
Y'all
you
need to
doing,
get the
Steve
fuck
Ann?
away from this fucking tired. Y'all need to stop doing this fucking daylight savings thing.
You just did yours, where you go the opposite direction.
No, I live in Queensland. We don't do daylight saving.
Oh, okay. It's just the rest of Australia that just went in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Y'all are weird.
So you can't
That's why I'm
blame
safe and
us.
You just
You
need to
guys
get
went
with
the
the
other
fucking
way.
program.
Hey, you guys just need to live near the equator.
Being closer to the equator wouldn't.
I would
Change
not
our
complain.
Oh, I can't
Well,
do
it
heat.
actually negates. I
Negates
don't know.
what?
You're looking pretty hot. Get a.
You were gonna say something about it negates blah blah blah.
Yeah, I was going to say it negates having to use the 1 hour for time dilation if you're close to the equator.
Is that how that works?
I don't think that's how it works.
Are we gonna start calling you Flat Steve instead of Dark Steve?
Oh, fuck no.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Oh Lord,
Just woke up. Give me a minute.
we're gonna have to
Oh,
start
it's-
making videos on Steve.
Yeah. Steve, you're saying you just woke up, dude. This is what you sound like at the end of the day after you've had all your beers. So it's no different, really.
Oh no, there is a difference. At the end of the day, he's running on alcohol fuel. At this point,
Yeah, good
he's
point.
running on air.
Yeah, the safe zone.
Yeah. 2
It's
to
kind of
3
like
beers
Bender
seem
from
kind of low.
Futurama.
Yep.
Bender
Right.
from Futurama.
Give me
You've
a sec, I'll
either
be back.
not had enough alcohol or you've had too much. I can't decide which one yet.
Steve is
King
powered
Crew.
by compressed air.
Yeah. King Crew. But my perspective instead of my rights, my perspective.
Being a flurp is not a right.
So what kind of crazy has all gone on this week?
Oh my lord, I actually started doing a little bit of work over at the boss lady's house, so that's kind of good and kind of bad at the same time, because she's one of those ones where it's like, oh yeah, are you guys ready in like 15 minutes to come over and work? It's like, you thought about it all day. You could have like texted me like 3 hours ago, so I can mentally prepare for it.
But you're my personal servant. You got to do what I say.
I miss that. What are you preparing for? What are you getting kinky with?
Oh, nothing.
He's lubing up his
Yeah.
entire arm, Steve, in preparation for when you come over to America.
Next year.
Because he's going to
To
go
practice
elbow
my
deep.
wombat talking.
That all. Now I'm getting disappointed.
I think we need to come up with a Dark Steve movie coming to America.
Yeah, I'll be the Eddie
Coming
Murphy.
from down under.
Yeah.
Coming down under.
Yeah, but you're coming
Ooh.
from down under.
Oh,
That one's on Pornhub. Can't use that title.
damn it.
That's Steve's OnlyFans.
That's what we were talking about yesterday, right? It's fucking OnlyFans is taking over everything.
Yeah, it is.
You want to
What
know
was
who
it?
else is taking over everything?
Demon not too long ago set up his own OnlyFans, like what, 2 weeks ago?
Who?
Demon.
Oh
Did
my
he
God.
really set up an OnlyFans?
Yeah, he did it live on one of the Beardsman streams. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this," and it's like, they were trying to figure out, what they could do to get money on there, and they were thinking, maybe Mrs. Demon could feed him food from the side.
Oh my god.
Just seeing her hand bring food to him, and he snatches it out of her hand like a snapping turtle.
I have
Did
to
you-
say real quick, somebody's breathing right into their microphone.
That's mute.
He's just. I don't
For
breathe.
once, it wasn't me.
I see him turn green every time I hear it, so it's totally mute.
Sorry, I had to bring that up. Please keep going.
Hashtag failed producer again.
Keep breathing.
Right.
Well, except for me. You doesn't get to breathe.
Speaking of OnlyFans, did you guys see Linus Tech Tips on April Fool's Day do his OnlyFans little skit thing. It was hilarious.
No, that would be great. I have to watch it.
Yes, it's amazing.
I don't know who that is.
Oh man,
What?
and Linus is a tech nerd. He's been around for years.
Mhm. Mute
I
should
remember
know.
when he
Mute,
was still so young and he had no beard or facial hair and all that. And he started out, and now he's all scruffy and looks like a man.
right? Got kids now too. Mute, you should
Yeah.
know. You should have seen it, right?
Yeah, I saw it. I think I might have
It's like
posted
Tanner
it
when he has his
on
beard.
the server.
You did.
Oh, then I missed it. I didn't see that one,
Yeah,
but
I
I saw
missed
it,
it.
through my notifications. But
Yeah.
it's good. It's so good. And what was it? The first thing he pulled out from his backside, where you could tell what it was that he pulled out. Oh, it was his. It was, no, it was. So he's laying on. He's laying on his couch, right? No, he's laying on his couch naked with just a blanket over his crotch area. And so he reaches back behind him, and this is what's so hilarious about the video. And he makes it look like he's pulling something out, and it's blurred out, but you can tell it's one of his Linus Tech Tips bottles. So you're like, oh, it's a Linus Tech Tips bottles, ha ha ha. But then at the end of the video, he reaches back again to pull something out. So like you kind of think, oh, it's gonna be another one of his merch items that he's just blurred out. No, you can totally tell it's the shape of a dildo.
Well, you know what that is,
Amazing.
right?
Oh, no.
It's the dildo that was stuck on his car for the longest time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did someone glue it on there or what?
No, they like painted his old car like hot pink, and they stuck the dildo on it like as the hood ornament.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
That was years ago.
Oh, that's great. That was
The more you
hilarious.
know.
And on that note, hello everybody.
Oh.
How are we?
All right. He pulled it off really well. And I think he actually did open up an OnlyFans. I think he was in like the top 1% or something.
Yeah, I heard
wow.
something about that, but I haven't been keeping up as much as I need to the last couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been one of those weeks.
You want to know who else is taking it? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna read King Crew's thing. I found Alien X OnlyFans, and I'm all about eye bleach. Yeah. All right, what were you gonna say?
You know who else is taking everything over? Russia. Did you guys hear about Ukraine?
No.
No?
No?
Yeah.
Russia is massing troops along the Ukraine border in support of some rebels that are pro Moscow.
Well, that doesn't sound like anything new.
So the USSR is still trying to be a thing.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, they have been for since they fell apart.
Yeah.
Lord.
So nothing that the rest of the world needs to be worried about yet.
The U.S. might be getting involved. And if the U.S. gets involved, I'm going to get recalled into the military.
Oof.
Why do you think that?
Because my recall paperwork isn't over until December 3, 2021.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you'll
so-
get recalled.
Bella charge.
They always recall people from the IRR if they go into a state of war.
Right.
So
Hello, Bella.
Hey, Bella. Yeah.
Another positive news is Suez Canal is no longer constipated.
yeah,
And Tiny Captain has lost his position.
You know, I saw Tiny Captain in that Irish Demon video, and he's not as tiny as he makes himself out to be. You know, I was expecting this little fucker, and he looked like a normal person. I don't get where he's coming up with this Tiny Captain crap.
I was looking for a midget, and he definitely is not a midget.
Yeah, he's false advertisement. I want money back.
It's like when they named the biggest Mexican Tiny.
Yeah.
I seen
Yeah.
a meme the other day of the penguins from Madagascar where they're turning the ship around on the movie, and then it goes straight to the picture of the canal being stuck.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's good.
I love the penguins.
Yeah.
Skipper!
Oh my god. Just the slaps. Oh my god. Now I want to watch Madagascar again.
Hell yeah. Sorry, I derailed the conversation with penguins.
Marty. Alex. Marty. Sugar, honey, iced tea.
I am too early for this.
Oh my god, you guys are nuts. I love it.
It's too late for this. What are you talking about?
I don't
I did
think
put a
Fro
post up
knows
on
how to tell
Discord.
time.
Right?
He keeps calling it
What?
evening and nighttime and it's late. It's
Well, 5
like,
p.m. is kind of evening.
eh,
Where's my world clock? Here you go.
it's still afternoon.
the
I don't know
globe?
what you guys are talking
It's
about.
it's 4 o'clock in Chicago.
Yeah, he's not in Chicago.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's 4 o'clock in Chicago. It's
Good for
only 1 o'clock
Chicago.
in the afternoon in Alaska.
12:57.
Yep. I got all my little clocks here set up in front of me now.
Almost 4 for me, but yeah, it's 5 for Foe, so it technically is kind of evening for him.
It is. Evening starts at 5 p.m.
It's the start of a good day, right there.
Well, at least now we have that information. Yay.
So, I suppose you guys would have spoken about it, and I don't know too much of what's going on, but I'm curious, and I'm sure you should have more information. What the fuck has been going on with Team Skeptic lately? What is
Team
this huge
Skeptic
argument he's
is-
having?
So he's causing a lot of drama right now. Rightfully so, I think. But at the same time, nobody wants to see it. Nobody really wants to talk about it. Basically, he has a hate boner for Red's Rhetoric. And
Guess that, yeah.
and Sean Hufford. Whereas Unirock has a hate boner for me right now. Apparently,
Can no one
Unirock-
have a hate boner for me? I
Not
want a
yet.
hate boner.
Steve,
Well, if I
we have boners for you. They're just not hate boners.
Oh, God.
Mildly annoyed, maybe?
kind of a disgusted boner, like it's like 3/4 of the way up, but you can't get that last quarter.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Mildly
sorry. You
irritated
don't you don't
boner?
even get any sort of boner from me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ted is just sitting there looking so disappointed. He's just like, nah.
It's like turtling back into himself.
This is so I'll give my perspective on this whole thing, and then I'm gonna then I'll drop it. And if you guys want to continue on with it, that's fine. I'm not one for drama. I've dealt with a lot of drama in my past. Certain communities I've been in, just if you could be friends with group A and group B, and you could be cool with everyone, but group A might start hating on you because you're talking to group B, and group B might start hating on you because you're talking to group A, and it's just there's just a lot that was going on and a lot of drama that was, and I just decided like I'm stepping away from this because to me, drama begets drama. The more you get into it, the more you talk about it, the more it comes back at you, and the more you deal with it. And so for me, I would rather just be cool with who I'm cool with, and hopefully people who are okay with me are cool that I'm cool with whoever I'm with. And if there happens to be an issue between me and a group, that stays between me. It doesn't need to be known to other people. Now I get where some of this does stem from with, if it makes you look bad to the community, like if you advocated for something and it turns out to be something fraudulent, which I don't know the situation, I can't say yes or no on it, I can't confirm nor deny, but it makes you look bad. Yes, maybe say something, but there's a way to go about it. I'm not one for drama, so this is one topic I am staying far away from.
Yeah,
Absolutely agree.
no,
Mhm.
fair enough. See, I've heard what's going on, but I didn't know. I just thought you guys might know.
I'm a little bit worried because I did not want to bring any of that drama on you guys. Guilty by association, and I did go on Team's drunken stream to try to get him to shut the fuck up.
Right.
And I did get labeled a red supporter by Unirock, who again knows nothing about me. And then he claimed, so my drama is with Unirock. It's not with Team and Reds and all that. I don't fucking care about that because I don't know either way. I'm not Sean. I can't provide the evidence. And Team can't provide the evidence on the other side. So it's just a pissing fight. It will go nowhere.
Yeah.
But Unirock is lying about members of the community, and it could potentially affect the community. He's trying to alienate me right now. He released an hour-long tirade about myself, AT2, and a couple other people that Team had on a stream. And it's starting to piss me off. Unirock is starting to get on my nerves. But that's all I have. I'm done. I agree. Drama just begets more drama.
Well, and then the person you're talking about is the perfect example. He feeds into the drama. He is part of the drama, and then it just creates even more drama. So he is the epitome of what I would avoid trying to be. He
Yep.
puts his nose in places that he doesn't need to be putting his nose in. He's creating drama. He's receiving drama, and people are feeding into this, and that's how he's able to keep his channel going, is because there are sorry about that. There are oh my god.
Little Wolf, hush.
Yeah. There are some people.
That's my cousin, not me.
No, there are some people, who live for watching drama and who want to hear on it and stuff like that. And so, they're going to keep going to his channel, and that's how he survives, is by people feeding into it. So my advice for people in this community is, if they want him to back off, ignore him. That's essentially like what I was saying I was getting at with some of my past stuff. The thing that I realized is, like, say someone came up to me and they're like, "Oh, did you hear this about so and so?" Be like, "Cool, good for them. Move on." And the more they realized that I wasn't, "Oh, really? What's going on?" Then I stopped hearing about it, and then it didn't affect me anymore. And that would be my advice to this community when it comes to Unirock, is if he's saying stuff about us, if he's doing things, ignore the shit out of him. Don't feed him anything. Don't give him any information. Don't give him anything he wants to hear. He's looking for people to give receipts, and he's trying to dox people or whatever the hell it is that he's doing. Just leave him the hell alone, and he's got to move on then to another source to try to continue with that drama.
Agreed, 100%.
See, I don't even know who this Unirock is.
That's
I've never watched a video, never heard him, nothing. I don't want to know.
He's just a drama troll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's why it's just ignore him. Ignoring people like that is the best thing you can do, because when you do that, well, why aren't they listening to me? They're going to up it, right? They're going to up the ante to try to get you to respond, because they're going to want to try to come up with something even more to get you to respond. And when you don't, and you're not feeding back to it, well, why aren't they responding back to me? They should be getting upset about this. And then they kind of start to look in on themselves and start to wonder why or what are they doing. I've had multiple people where they start saying things, and my thing is, I just don't say anything. Make them start questioning themselves. Sometimes the best thing you can say is nothing.
That was something I used to do all the time. Is the quieter you are, the more the other person's going to talk, and the more they're going to dig their hole.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. King
And then-
asks, "Who's sharpening a
I would
blade?" I'm
think,
sorry.
like with me, the only thing that I
Oh.
really had a problem with him about is not that he was calling somebody out. It was more just how he was doing it.
And I get that. But
Yep.
again, it's the actions and the words. It's hard to do. It's a hard habit to break when you're used to that. But when you do it, man, does it make a world of difference. Drama still will come around into your life no matter what. But I tell you what, the crowd that I was around that brought the drama, it was like you wake up, it's drama all day, you go to bed, and you wake up the next day and it's drama all day. And when I left and when I stopped feeding into it, my life changed 100%.
Yeah, I'm with you, Tanner.
Yeah, I agree. I just figured that it was something good to say if people are seeing things about me anywhere or whatnot.
Yeah,
If it's from uni, it's probably not true.
you're right.
But other than that, yeah, I agree. I don't interact with him other than
Right.
the negative. Yeah, saying negative things. But
and
not to be a dick. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm reading what Bella is saying, and it's Bella. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
too.
same.
I'm saying as far as uni goes, that I'm strictly talking about uni. As far as the other stuff with team, like I said, if it is the case where it makes team look bad as far as what all went down, like I said, I don't know what's true or what's not true. I at this point I kind of don't care. I haven't heard anything bad about team. But I get where someone would want to clear their name. But from what I saw, there's ways of going about it. That was not what happened.
Yep, I agree.
So,
I have no idea what's going on, so
I think we move on.
Well,
from this
yeah, that's
topic,
why I
'cause
asked. Yeah.
We've kind of covered it. I'll give a little bit more background, and then I think we just move on.
yeah.
On Wednesday, team did a drunken rampage. Basically, we've all been there where we get belligerent when we get drunk.
Fuck you. No, I don't.
can't prove it.
Is that a promise? It's a legit question.
Sorry.
He said, "Fuck me," so I'm gonna ask: is that a promise? I mean,
Today.
It's
Go
the
on.
Don't
men
worry.
at work again.
I'm ready. Basically, team got a little tipsy. He was having fun at first, and then somebody brought up something, and that got him started on Sean. And he went on a 8-hour rampage. The best part was when Nerd Angle, who was almost blackout drunk, started selling insurance.
That was awesome.
He straight up went into his into his script that he memorized for his job. That was the best part of that night. But I came on in the end, and I just basically told team to shut the fuck up and get off. And it took me an hour and a half to get him there, but he got there.
On. And Bill is saying a lot of people were telling him to shut down the stream, and I popped in and out throughout the night because I was kind of hoping that he was going to drop it at points or whatever, because I go there to be entertained, and I know I popped in to I don't want to say to shut it down, but there was times where some things were said where I wanted to call it out because to me that wasn't right. But anyways, I want to move on from this. Bella asked, because I did not see this. Apparently, Fight had someone on named Mallory or Mallory
Yeah.
or something.
Mallory.
And
Yes.
I did not see this, but apparently the whole conspiracy is that was Team.
I still say it's fucking Team. Yes.
Team has
Mallory
denied those
talks
allegations.
Exactly like Team Skeptic.
He sounded like Team Skeptic, or she sounded like Team Skeptic, or what?
Her mannerisms sound
Uh-huh.
exactly the same way Team talks.
Well, apparently
down to
she's going to be
the
on
stutter.
on Tunes on Tuesday, so we'll have another chance to figure it out.
Yeah.
That'll be
I
interesting.
really hope it is Team, because if he's just trolling with the Mallory character, that's going to be great.
Yeah.
If he was actually trolling, he would have defeated FTFE as a flat earther.
It seems
No
like
offense
Mallory was very hard to argue with.
Mallory was hard to argue with because she was saying a bunch of really stupid shit.
And that's how I'd expect Team to go.
How is that any
No.
different than any flat earther?
Exactly,
Good
it's
point.
not. Team would be able to absolutely destroy FTFE. Now, I love FTFE, I love Team. Unfortunately, FTFE is not an intellectual. He is
Ooh.
he is smart,
Yeah, take that, Craig.
but he is not a good debater. He could not debate Team in his prime on something even as simple as the Earth being flat or a globe. That's just not his area of expertise.
I
Don't get me wrong.
I don't know, Foe. He might be a master debater.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Well, a master baiter, maybe, but not a master
I've
debater.
seen you debate Team Foe. That's not a
Oh.
place I would want to go.
No, I'm not saying I'm a good debater either. And I'm talking from experience when Team utterly destroyed me because he brought up something that I had no response to because it came from out of left field.
Yep.
So there's a good debate going on about this, and I like it because Surf is like it wasn't Team. King Crew says this cadence wasn't the same. Bella kind of seems to be convinced that maybe it is, unless I'm wrong, Bella. But I think you think that it is Team. And there was a video that she sent Fight. I didn't like I said, I didn't see any of this. Just Call Me says Canadian mannerisms and Texas mannerisms are very different. No offense to Team, but he isn't that talented.
He is not.
Bella, I did not see the evidence
No.
for Fight. That Fight wouldn't play. I want to see it. Someone's gonna have to send me a link on Discord or show me something like that so I can check that out. But
Was that the slightly pornography kind of stuff?
now I really want to see this.
It was porn. It was furry porn.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she's pro mask then.
That's great.
Yes
That's the thing
and
that
no.
made me think.
So it reminds me of
That's
a
what
time
exactly made me think, right?
it reminds me of a time that FTFE had another person on that toward the end people thought it was Nathan Thompson. Now I can't remember how long ago it was because I stopped watching Team probably 3-4 months ago, but I'm almost dead set that was Nathan Thompson because there were certain things that person would say that were Nathan Thompsonisms, and then also there was a point where they were bringing up kind of like the evolution debate, where the a dog stays a dog and a cat always stays a cat, and it was the exact same things that Nathan Thompson said in the evolution debate, not what Kent Hovind does, but exactly what Nathan said in the evolution debate. And so I was convinced 100% that it was Nathan Thompson in that one. So it's kind of one of those situations again. It's kind of unique.
Yeah.
Bella, resend your link. I can't actually open it.
So what I was going to say before is I think it's kind of really ironic that she happened to turn out to be a flat earther and a furry, and like she's literally the epitome of everything Team picks on. That's what made me think, hold on. If I was going to troll someone, I would be the exact opposite of who I am. If I'm a male, I'm going to sound like a female, and I'm going to believe the exact opposite of what I do.
No,
And then I
Team's
would
pro
troll.
furry.
Yeah, Team's pro furry. He just
Oh,
makes
yeah,
fun
yeah.
of Surf like all of us.
Yeah, good point. Sorry, Seth. Love you, buddy.
Well, I mean, Team is the one who said if furries can wear masks, then you can too, you scary bitch.
While fucking for hours. You forgot that part, Tanner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
going down in history.
So, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was there for
Uh-huh.
that stream, and I did say hashtag scary bitch first, and it caught on. So if you're all wondering where that one came from, you're welcome, bitches. I'll have to go back and find the evidence, but I can prove it.
So I've got a question for you, Tanner.
Yeah.
Are you guys still doing daylight savings?
Yes, we started daylight savings. What was it, like 3 weeks ago?
Something like that.
Did we
Yeah.
start it or did it
Right.
end?
So
I always
No.
forget what it is.
Daylight savings is in the summer.
Okay.
So right now, if you see me type things, I put CDT, Central Daylight Time. Winter time is Central Standard Time. So winter time is standard how it should be, and that's why people get thrown off. Well, why do they do the daylight savings time in the summer type thing? It should be in the winter because there's more darkness. And the whole point with the summer thing was kind of a lot of stuff, right? Some of it, a big one was to save energy, which sounds weird, but you think about it, people are, they're at home doing a lot of stuff in the evening with lights on and stuff like that, or out and about. And so the thing was, well, if there's enough light, you'll have your windows open or your blinds open or whatnot to have light in the house later in the evening when most people are home and awake, versus if you don't go to daylight time, it's going to be darker sooner. People are going to turn on their lights, and you're going to waste a lot of power.
So
And
the other reason,
there's stuff with farmers too.
yes,
No, the
that's
farmer
actually the one.
stuff is an urban legend. God, please stop spreading that.
Oh,
Nope, it is definitely
Yeah,
not. We
No.
used
It's
we
an
used
urban.
daylight sa-
Trust me, I lived among farmers. They don't give a shit about what time it is. When the sun rises, they go out to work. When the sun sets, they come in. Like if you're working on a farm, you don't care about the time. You work based on just what it is. It actually comes from a German idea and Benjamin Franklin and a bunch of stuff. The history of it's kind of weird.
So the entire reason I asked about that
Fight.
is because I'm missing cookie and biscuits streams.
yes, it's at noon Central Daylight Time, which would be 5 p.m. UTC. Do your own conversion.
Yeah, which is roughly 4 o'clock in the fucking morning for me.
Well, it's a good thing that it stays on YouTube and you can watch it afterwards.
Yeah, I know. It just sucks. I missed the lives.
Yeah, I know. It does suck. That's what sucks about a globe.
Damn round earth.
That's why I'm not on Terry's streams as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Too late.
There was only 3 people last night, I think, Newt.
Oh, okay.
There was Terry, Alan, and Paul. And I noticed that Terry sent us all out a message saying if we're going to be a part of the stream to let him know in advance.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on I don't know what happened last night.
I think because they've been kind of thin the last few of them, that he's probably just trying to see who actually is showing up, to see if it's worth it.
So there's a debate. Now there's a debate in the chat about the daylight savings time. And just call me Abby. I will argue that yes, farmers do use daylight savings time because the whole country
Farmers
switches
don't
to
use
the
daylight
daylight savings time.
Well,
So
yeah,
here's-
obviously they use it because the entire like
I know, I just had to troll on that.
yeah. I was
Mute
just
is
saying
right
it
and I was wrong.
didn't start because of farmers. That was the argument I was making. Not that they don't use it at all. Obviously, if the clocks change and they have to do stuff outside of the farm, they need to keep.
You know, the argument could be, if you wanted to make an argument for farmers with daylight savings time, is it could be dependent on where in the time zone they're located. If they're located to the far east of the time zone, it means a whole different thing than those on the far west of the time zone.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Dora, have you
that's
checked every cow?
if you check
Yeah. How
the
do you
cows,
know that cows don't wear watches?
right?
Um,
But that was the fun thing about like living out in North Dakota compared to here is it's the far west of the time zone where I lived. So the sun where I'm at now setting around like 9:30, you know, during the peak point, like June time, right? When it's close to the June solstice. And whereas out in North Dakota, when I was a kid growing up, you know, it's like, oh, when the sun starts setting, come in. Well, that was at like 10:15, 10:30 at night that it would start getting dark. So we got to play outside a lot longer further west than we are further east.
well, also, yeah, how far north or south you are is going to make a
Right.
big difference.
Yeah.
It was also in blah, 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 blah. It was enacted in Germany during World War One, and it was designed to save energy in Berlin. It also was designed
daylight
to.
savings is a German thing.
Yes.
Yes, it was also
a lot of
designed-
things are a German thing. To be fair.
It was also designed to maximize working hours in the U.S. for factory workers.
Yeah.
But yes, a lot of things are German things.
Highways
Also
started in
Germans.
Germany.
Yes, the Germans were very smart with many things.
Rockets,
in my pooper.
Sausages.
gas chambers.
The rocket says, oh, that last one was not so funny. That last one was very, very bad. We do not like to talk about that, yeah?
Sorry, I'll take it out of my pooper.
We like sausages and rockets. Sometimes both are one and the same.
So you like phallic-shaped objects. Got it.
Yes, we Germans like the phalanx.
Phalanx or phalanx?
That changes a lot.
Too, if you ever watch this, I'm so sorry for my co-host.
No, you're not.
Yeah, Jesse, we love you, but we're still gonna make fun of you.
Do not
And your entire
apologize. You,
country.
do not apologize. You speak with an Australian accent, you weirdo.
You still used a W, isn't it meant to be zero?
Settle. Krankenwagen.
There was a B.
Your face.
Lemon wafer.
well, it's funny because you gotta watch that guy who talks about the different words, you know, in different languages, and they're talking to ambulance, and that's what he kind of does. He's like, ambulance, ambulanza, ambulancia, Krankenwagen. It's so angry. Gotta love it.
No, I
Tanner
bet you
sent
here
you
today,
something from
Fatty.
Bella.
All right, well, check this out.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
I'll watch it. Should we do a live reaction to this?
Oh God.
Oh God, no.
Well, no,
Oh,
I'm not
God,
gonna
no.
play. I'm not gonna play it on the stream. I'm saying, should I watch it and react to it live?
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
Do it,
All
do
right.
it, do it.
All right, so now I gotta raise the volume up for it.
Doris
that
says
Eminem?
your German is near perfect. And King Crew asked who let the
Sorry,
Nazi
you're giving
in.
him way too much credit.
So, fun fact, Team Skeptic and I made a very poor joke. So I
No.
told Team I'm going to I'm going to be going to Texas and bringing him a gift that Bella and I worked on. He said, "Oh, great. You can sleep in my oven." I think you all know what I said. But wait, I'm not Jewish. I felt so fucking bad after I said that.
Oh, now I get it. Yeah.
So I can't get the damn thing to
Wow.
play through my headphones.
You racist.
Oh wait, it is.
And we've gone off the
Yep,
deep
there we
end.
go. That's the look at the facial reaction already. That's a look of confusion.
Do you need bleach?
It's usually all of our lips, though, I think. Now we're just
This is
watching them.
confusing.
Uh-oh. Told ya.
Some of it's funny as hell though.
Oh.
Keep watching
Oh,
I
on
don't know what
YouTube.
this video is. Look at this face.
I love the sideways head cock like a dog confused.
Well, it's like what?
It is a
Okay.
furry video. Tanner's a furry. Got it.
Hmm?
We don't kink shame here.
Well, kink shaming is my kink, so
I do like the song. Oh,
What just popped up?
Was it the butt plug? There it is.
He's like,
some of
"I
y'all
can't
people
look
got some
away."
nasty ass toenails. That's all I'll say about that. Some nasty
Sir,
ass
keep your
toenails.
force cut.
So this is supposed to be proof of a flat Earth.
Yep.
Good to
Now,
know.
I mean, to be fair, Team does have some pretty petite feet, and those do look like his feet, so maybe.
I mean, he does have furry friends, so I mean,
So, could you send me that?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Tanner's
Hold
face
on.
makes me think of, like when you smell something really bad and then you call all your friends over. Like, oh god, that's terrible. Guys,
you can't work
So-
it out.
well,
come,
some
come,
of those
come smell this.
some of the feet you can almost smell just by seeing them. So
So I'm surprised Tanner wasn't just immediately like, and I'm sending this to all of you, just to
Yeah.
make
I
sure.
already did.
I was gonna say we should just put it in the NSFW section of our Discord.
There
It
you
is
go.
the Unpleasure Den, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
So
Bella,
yeah.
your video's going all over now.
Oh.
that like Bella, I could see you there. Just like there was no difference with the flat earther who who had the camera pointed at the toilet bowl and said, "That water don't curve. That's my proof of flat earth."
I suppose.
I mean, wow. That
Whoa!
I could agree that does seem something like Team would do because he does have furry friends, and the fact that I'm sure Team probably knows some people with some nasty ass feet. I'm sure Team himself has some nasty ass feet.
Yeah, no,
Just kidding.
stop.
No.
No, I'm not watching that.
Oh, you gotta put yourself. There's some cute parts in it. You gotta watch it. There's some parts where I was like, there's a part where now everyone's gonna have to go to the Swordsman and watch this. There's some parts in there where some of the furries do some of the things that dogs in real life do, and so it was hilarious. I loved it.
Surf, don't get too
Some of the
excited.
feet aren't too bad looking.
Yeah.
Other ones, it's like, no, not
Yeah.
touching that one. But
Some
Other
feet
ones
are
That
just
fucking
they're
foot
just
that's
feet.
so long.
Yeah. some feet are just they're feet, no big deal. If you don't like feet, you're not gonna like the video. But if you're okay with it, it's just like, oh, they're feet. And then there's some of them you're like, that's a goddamn foot. What the hell?
I
was
like
an
the ones
EMT,
that
so
they're
not that.
actually taken care of when they actually like kind of look clean and cute and get away from the toilet. What the fuck?
When I was an
I'm not
EMT,
rocking
most
up
of
to
the
this.
feet that I saw were covered in blood, piss, shit, and brain matter. So, yeah.
That took a dark turn. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Some of the feet in that video look like they stepped in acid.
Yeah.
So to slightly derail this conversation from its current path because of
And there's the picture Mallory was using.
the last Godzilla movie that we'll be showing will be in 6.5 hours. So come out, watch some Godzilla, and then next week we're gonna start MCU. So yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, I've been enjoying a little bit more of the last few episodes of Godzilla because they kind of strayed away from the kid theme stuff again, and but it's they got some strange clouds in those videos.
God. Just yeah, okay. You guys have got issues.
Why do we,
And you
if,
don't?
If you would be there, you would know why. Oh, he was talking about the feet.
Yeah, I just finished the video.
And you don't
I,
have issues?
I like Pause, but some of them are just no. Some of those were ones even I wouldn't go near. No.
Nah, I can do feet, but no, some of them were wrong.
Yeah.
Like, look after yourself a bit, for fuck's sake.
I don't mind some kind of dirty feet a little bit and a little bit of a smell, but some of those are like, no.
You nasty.
Whoa.
Oh, I know.
Down, boy, down.
I am a dog.
Some of them look like they should belong on Chewbacca.
Oh, right?
Well, that would literally be
Oh,
a
who
furry
did that?
wouldn't it?
That was
crew,
me.
hopefully.
That was a good Chewbacca.
Thank you.
Just call me Avi. You don't want to know. I'm not posting the link in the side chat for you to not click on.
You
Uh,
gotta
with
come
that
be a
as
part
you
of the
go.
Swordsman Discord. If you're not on Discord, get on Discord and come be a part of the Swordsman. We watch movies some nights and
yeah.
show people
Play
feet
games.
and
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Chase will join us one day.
Yeah.
Hopefully not looking at these feet, though.
It's only been like, how long have we been going for? And Chase has been going to join Discord. Come on. 4
He's
months now?
downloaded
4 months?
he's downloaded it on his phone, but he just hasn't like signed in or anything on it. But you know, the one night I had to like, you guys talking about me.
Yeah, we talking about you.
But you know, the one night when I had to go shower and everything, he took over the keyboard and apparently Surf got a little bit upset because Chase was a little too obsessed with the fact that the guy used the couch as a weapon. So, you know, the guy had a
this was,
samurai sword and
Godzilla.
he picks up a couch and uses that instead.
No. Bond picked up the couch to fight the guy with the samurai sword.
Oh, it was the one with the
No.
dude with the cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which in the last Godzilla movie they used a chair from the ship and they should have just used the couch. Apparently a couch is a much better weapon.
Yes, a couch is much better for CQB.
Yeah.
They're just a little bit more
I was
rare.
there for that, and they were using a bunch of deck chairs by the look of it when they were running up the stairs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work.
No.
Yes, it is. It's in a movie. Steve.
I like the one scene where like they're fighting and the person's holding the gun, like the good guy now has the gun and is just pointing it and the two are fighting, and then the one guy like takes his hand and he goes, "Oh!" like he was trying to make it seem like he was gonna slap the guy, but comes in super slow and then just pulls on his face, and it was like, yeah, good fight scene.
High quality.
I still can't believe that every original Godzilla movie I've watched so far with you guys is still better than the new one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the new ones are okay, but like Donkey has said before, and I've agreed with them, they're missing the heart of what a Godzilla
Yeah.
movie should be.
Yeah. Well, and they just jump around. Like, I know the old Godzilla movies, like they jump around. Like 1 minute they're at the bottom of a cliff and they're like, "We need to get up there," and then like it's a cut scene and they're instantly up there while nothing else in the scene moved. Like Godzilla's still in the same spot where he was. But the new one, it's like they were doing something and all of a sudden it's, oh, we're here, but we're not going to explain how we got there or whatnot. And the one thing they kept with the same with the old movies is people just being able to walk around in these secret bunkers, no problem, without any kind of issue.
Oh yeah, the world's full of those. We got secret bunkers everywhere. Didn't you know that?
Yeah.
That's where the Illuminati control everything from.
I'd
I've
say
heard of
with
the
them,
Illuminati.
let's see who. Darn it, I just had a thought in my head, but it decided to go poof.
Oh, that
It's
sucks.
like the Godzilla movies from the old days knew that they weren't really making a serious movie and were just kind of having fun with things. The newer ones are actually trying to be serious movies from a topic that's not supposed to be serious.
Yeah. And I mean,
Yeah.
you can do a serious movie on it. Like the first Godzilla shows that, go back and watch Gojira and it is much more serious, it's darker, it's got a totally different tone than the other movies. But like if you're going to do that is a totally different movie than Godzilla versus King Kong and just having a giant monster romp.
Raw. No one was saying anything, okay? So I was doing my roar.
Oh, they're all documentaries, apparently. King.
Yes.
They are.
They're historical documents, get it right.
Yeah, right.
Call me Avi. We jump all over the place. We go from one topic to the next because we all have ADHD and yeah.
Well, I don't have ADHD. I'm just an Australian and I was born drunk. So.
No, you have attention deficit shiny disorder.
Ooh, shiny.
I have the same thing.
Well, you have
Hey, look,
attention
the brown dog.
deficit. Look, something to bury disorder.
Usually it's something to smell, but okay.
Hello,
Hey,
Chris
Chris
Durham.
Under pressure.
Happy
Oh
birthday.
god, now I've got happy feet. Come on.
That gives a
What's the
whole new
fun
meaning
game?
to happy feet.
Who doesn't like happy feet? Come on.
Oh, bad foe.
Some of the feet in that video weren't so happy. I can tell you that much. So, Chris, why do you have an HD TV, or what are you bringing this up for? You want to watch that foot video on your HD TV?
I think he was just
We can
doing
send
the
it to
whole
you.
how some of us have ADHD, he has
Nah.
HD TV.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
well, he needs a UHD TV so he can watch that foot video.
In full 8K.
Yeah.
And what does YES stand for, Avi?
So I've got a very controversial view on either ADD or ADHD, attention deficit disorder, and attention deficit hyperactive disorder. My view on it is it's basically just lazy parenting. Control your kid.
Because there was definitely a time, at least in the U.S., where it was overdiagnosed and there was some of that. But there are people who actually have a mental imbalance, for lack of a better way of describing it, where it is just the way that they're wired. It is very difficult for them to focus on things and stuff like that. So there is there. Good.
Was there a lady just talking now?
Yeah, I got to do something. Sorry, hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm still listening. Yeah.
Okay.
I was so confused.
Yeah, so there are people who do have something, but it does get used kind of as an excuse or whatever for little more than it should.
And Matt
It's
Torres was kind of
mommy.
talking about it in there a little bit too. About a doctor who came up with it and was like taking weight out of term. But Steve is kind of taking it from like the South Park episode where all the
Yep.
kids got ADHD and they're like, we found a new treatment, and like the teacher's like, sit down and shut up and do your homework, and the kids were like, "Ugh." Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's lazy parenting, but not in every case.
Yeah.
When you decide to coddle your kids and they don't listen to you or respect you, yeah, you're going to have a lot of things that look like ADHD or ADD when they're not. You have to get your kids to respect you. And that doesn't mean that you have to beat the shit out of them. It just means you have to get them to respect you as the authority figure. And not necessarily to do what you want, but to be able to make them see the reason why you're telling them something.
I don't think you can post links in the chat, Matt. But feel free to go out to the Discord and post, and we can always continue the discussion there.
Right. Yes, and hello,
Yeah,
Glober.
sorry,
Mom.
I'm listening. I'm just working on something at the same time here.
I heard Little Wolf say hi to Mom, and I saw that she was in here too. So let's say hi to Mom. Hi,
Oh.
Mom.
Naughty mama, how you going?
Not the mama.
Naughty
Exactly. Glober mom. Glober mom. Exactly.
No. Glober Mum is this really nice lady that does these really great videos.
Oh, yes.
And then there's other Glober Mum. The weird.
Is that
the
like
weird,
other
the
Steve from
weird
the
one.
other day?
Well, there's
The
Q
one
Mom.
that's scary. Yeah, Cure Mom. Oh no, she's trolling Glober Mum at the moment.
But
Are
so
we
so
not
there you go,
going to
that's
touch
ready to go.
Flat Mom?
right. But if anyone watches it and isn't watches this later, isn't reading the side chat, she says, "My son has ADHD and was on meds as a kid. I never let him use it as an excuse to not do anything. He could focus when he wanted to."
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah, my view comes from a pretty ignorant standpoint. Just the fact that I've had a few kids grow up around me and they've had it, and it can be very controllable without medication, with my experience. But then, as soon as the parents can come back around, they know they can get away with it again, and they just act like little brats.
Yeah, and
I
it
know that
depends on
feeling.
the person. Obviously, not everybody's going to have
Yeah.
the same levels or whatever. Because I know, like, as a
Yeah.
kid, they tried to put me on medication for it or whatever, and I totally didn't have it, and my parents didn't put me on any medication or anything. But I also had friends who very much did, you know, and struggled if they didn't take the medication and stuff. But on the medication, they were, you know, very productive and you know, they weren't. The thing is, like, Ritalin and stuff to somebody with a normal brain turns them into like a zombie, but somebody who actually has ADHD, it levels them out. So it brings them to an area closer to us. And I'm not saying that everybody should be medicated. Obviously, medication, as far as I'm concerned, is like a last resort. But some people, it does help.
I was
I actually have like a
misdiagnosed.
weird mild ADD, and like when I was a kid, I would be one of the ones that I would work on like 10 different things at once almost, work on something for 5 minutes, jump to the next thing, 5 minutes, jump to the next thing, 5 minutes. I would get it all done, and it would just annoy my dad because he would want me to just focus on one thing at once, but I would just kind of get bored and move on to the next thing, but I would get it all done.
Nice.
I was misdiagnosed with ADHD, and it turns out instead I have autism.
No, I'm just reading through the chat here and like where we got the speed conversation. So dexamphetamine, something that's prescribed, and if you don't have ADD or ADHD, it's got the exact same effects as speed if you take enough of it.
Yep.
Hmm.
But that's
Yeah,
why it's
a
a controlled dose.
Yep, a lot of people abuse those drugs.
Yes. Yeah.
Hell, I done it when I was a teenager. I used to have a friend and she had ADD or ADHD, whatever, and she had a lot of dexamphetamines and she used to let me just have them. I know what the effects are. It's just like being on speed. It's not something that should be fucked with, and I think it's something that should be controlled a hell of a lot more because they're giving out a high quality, a high demand drug and something that actually can do a lot of damage taken wrongly for something that could be treated with words.
I just don't know enough on the topic to be talking about it, so this is interesting.
So yes and no. So you and Matt Force are kind of. I'm going to kind of lump my response into both of you guys. Matt saying that Adderall does not work by balancing the brain. It's a combination of the placebo's effect and thinking it is a basically a pill that makes you focus, but it's just meth. And that's true to an extent. It's not just meth. It is a combination of other medical medications, and it does help you focus. I was on it for a while. Now, I did not have ADHD, but it did help me focus. That is the narcotic part of it. However, it is very necessary for some people. But I agree, Steve, last resort.
Yeah. So, with what you just said, the fact that it focused you, it also seems like they have an effect where, like marijuana for normal people, right? You get stoned, you focus on something, and that's what you do until you need to go get stoned again. Is that the same kind of effect?
Kind of, but not really. So for me, when I took it, again, my brain could just be different than anybody else's. It allowed me to take a subject that I wasn't interested in and perform better at, like math, for instance. I could never focus on math in the 4th grade, for instance, when I was taking it. When I started, my grades went up by 2 entire letters. That's kind of the effect that it had. I don't really remember how it felt because I was quite young. I do know that it worked for me.
Yep. So my next question to you guys is, and Globomum, what is Adderall?
Like
Adderall
they're
is-
I
saying.
have that here.
Basically meth with other medications and other
Yeah.
chemicals put in.
It's an amphetamine.
There's the link that Matt Force has been trying to get out.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not saying Matt is wrong whatsoever.
And kind of like
Matt's using Vice, so
I think what Glover Mom, and she can correct me if I'm misinterpreting, but like what she was saying, she said that she got calls about her son from the teachers every day, and then afterwards no calls. But that doesn't replace having structure and discipline and that kind of stuff. It's not just the medication or whatever. But the medication does help some people. Like I said, I'm not saying it's something that should just be given to everybody or whatever, but it's yeah, and pot and speed are not the same thing. They're opposites.
So there
Oh, yeah,
is something that I need to address. Just call me Avi. Asperger's syndrome, no medicine and no therapy, just work with it. No, that's not how it fucking works.
Yeah.
People who are autistic cannot have social interactions regularly unless they have therapy, unless they are taught how to.
yeah,
I could
Asperger's
not
is
have.
something completely different.
In high school, I had one friend growing up, and I couldn't have a conversation with him in public because I was so scared of social interactions. I went to therapy for that. Here I am. I am more than willing to talk to people. And I have a relatively severe case of autism. So, and Asperger's is on the same spectrum.
Also, things like Adderall and what was the one that I was talking about earlier? That's the older one that was used. But there are different medications that do different Ritalin, that work differently. They're not all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are different. And different medications obviously do different things.
I just got to swap over.
Damn, Bella. Oh man.
You're gonna make me cry, Bella. You're the reason why I had no friends in high school, even though I just
And I
met
think
you.
like
And Tanner's just
when
sitting
I
there playing
did-
with his rocket.
when I got diagnosed with major depression, that was something that my dad was having me tested for, was ADD and ADHD, because like I said, I was moving from one thing to the next thing every 5 minutes, and it turned out I was actually major depression. And part of it, I think, was kind of a trap, because some of the pictures the person showed me, they were all in black and white, and I'd grown up on black and white horror movies. So it was like, of course I'm gonna associate them with horrible things. I watch horrible black and white movies.
When you say depression that way, do you mean like a manic depressant?
No, major depression is different than manic depression, or that's actually like the bipolar effect. When you're manic, you're like extremely high and happy-go-lucky life, and then the depression part would be like, oh, fuck life.
Yeah,
Oh, that explains it, because that's
ma-
what I got diagnosed with.
manic depression is your highs are really high and your lows are really low.
Yep.
And that explains why I'm always fucking happy.
Right. When you're depressed, you're depressed.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
See, with talking
Yeah,
about
part
all
of
this,
that
my biggest
makes
issue
sense.
is just doctors seem to kind of diagnose things willy-nilly. And so that's like, I don't know a lot on this stuff. I'm not a doctor, obviously, but I do feel that they diagnose things like sometimes without truly understanding. I was having nasty migraines about 5 years back that I went into the doctor, and it kept going in, and they labeled it as depression. And I'm like, I don't want to say I didn't feel depressed. I had my depressing moments. It was freaking February, March of the winter time, which after several months here in Minnesota winter, it's depressing. But it,
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't.
part SAD, I think.
Yeah, and so they diagnosed it as depression, and I was like, it just didn't ring right with me, and so they prescribed me bupropion,
Yep.
which is an antidepressant. Now, normally I don't like taking antidepressant, well, prescription drugs in general. I don't like taking. However, the only reason why I took it is because years before Chantix ever came out, they used to prescribe antidepressants to smokers to try to get them to stop smoking because they found out that it was a side effect, right? And I had taken it one time before where it did make me feel like make me want to quit smoking and whatnot. And my doctor prescribed it to me specifically for that, for smoking cessation, not for depression. And so when my doctor is like, all your migraines are contributed to depression, blah blah blah, take this. The only reason why I took them is because I was like, hey, positive side effect is I'm going to quit smoking. So, why not? I took them and I felt nothing. Nothing changed. The migraines were there. They never went away. Stuff like that. Then they prescribed me migraine prescription medication. And I still prefer not take prescriptions, but when the migraines would come, I'd pop one, didn't do anything. So they upped the dosage. Migraine would come pop when nothing would happen. And so finally they did a MRI and they're like, oh yeah, you got, 2 scars on the brain, but it shouldn't be causing migraines. And it's so sometimes my things with doctors and how they diagnose, I just don't trust it to begin with.
Yeah.
That's just weird. I've
Hey.
never really heard of like migraines or headaches being associated with depression.
Right.
Yeah. So
Well,
I've
I
actually got
could
two,
see
two points.
if you have migraines a lot, them making you depressed because being in all that pain all the time. But
Would be depressing, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Steve.
Right.
No, you're right. You're right. So I've got a niece here in my local area. She's only 16, and she goes into these random fits where she literally blacks out. Her vision goes. She can't talk. She can barely breathe. Her breathing goes real shallow, and she literally starts fitting. And this only happens at times of stress.
Sounds like
And
a
the
seizure or an
doctor's here.
epilepsy.
Yeah, so the doctors have been doing light tests and other tests and all that, trying to work out if it's epilepsy and trying to work out what's setting her off. But they can't work out what it is. And it can just randomly happen. She could be going to school on the bus, having a good time, and then bam, straight into a fit.
Mm.
That's a curious one I'm trying to work out at the moment.
Yeah, those ones are hard because it's not an easy thing to.
And the doctors said to her that it's because she's depressed and she needs to be medicated for depression and that will fix it. No, that's not how it
doesn't
works.
sound right.
No.
I mean,
And
I've
that's
been
what they keep
dealing
telling
with
her.
this stuff since I was like 11 to 13, somewhere in there.
Yeah, and
I've done a lot of research into it, and it's like, yeah, I can kind of see where maybe the migraines would cause the depression for pain and stuff like that, but it's like I've never really heard of headaches being a symptom of depression. And then seizures, yeah, no, it's still brain stuff, but it's a different area of the brain.
Yep.
Right.
yeah.
Well, the thing I was curious about was I wanted to know where the scars were. When he told me about that, he was just like, "Oh, it's not important," but it's like I want to know because some of my migraines would stem, right here. Well, that's where I got struck by lightning, and I want to be like, that would make sense.
Did your
to
migraine
me.
start
Right?
after
It was
the
like,
lightning?
yeah, like I don't want to say right after, but a little. The thing is that you can't determine long-term effects of a lightning strike. You just can't prove that's where it stems from. So the migraines started maybe 5 years after. I would get headaches, like stronger headaches after the lightning strike than before, but they got more frequent 5 to 70 years after the strike. And it's always right here, and that's like most of them stem in this area, and that's where I got hit. And so it's like, is that where the scar is? Because to me that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But
that's crazy.
I also had a shitty experience with a doctor once when it came to my knee, and so I kind of just don't trust doctors, period.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
But that's because I had army medicine taking care of me for a while, and
Yeah, army medicine.
Homer
Is
was
different.
a part of the original Human Centipede. He's lying.
You're
going
not
to
wrong.
be the middle one.
Well, this is a great discussion. Everybody join the Discord. Goodbye. No, I'm joking.
So sorry. Oh god.
Oh, really? Fuck everything up now. I gotta go grab a beer and I'll turn my camera on.
Oh, Jesus. That's going to be a mistake. I mean, go for it, Steve.
And we're demonetized.
Again, is that a promise?
I think we have to be monetized first.
Right. Yeah.
They're just gonna say, yeah, you can't monetize this video. Fuck.
Just call me Abby. I'm the one who's asking you on, because like I said, this is a subject I don't know about. So that's why I was asking, like, being you said he recently got diagnosed. I don't know if there are therapies out there for it or not.
There are.
So that's why I was asking about it.
Avi, I need to make this clear. I know I called you out, and I do know that you have a couple of social tics. I apologize if I sounded like I was angry at you. I was not.
He just sounds like that with everybody. It's okay.
Exactly. I was not angry at you. Now, my point about therapy being necessary is, well, it is absolutely necessary. And if you didn't have it, congrats, you didn't have it. It could still help you a lot today. If I didn't have what I had as a child, I would not be in a place where I can even function in a small crowd. So I am very lucky to have the opportunities that I am afforded because of what I did as a kid, what my parents did. But anyway, I'm done.
I want to quick say, so Facty, I want to correct you on something. It is funny, you know. Facty says I had a shitty experience with the doctor once. He was a gynecologist. Now that's scary if you went to a gynecologist, but it might have been a little bit more funny if you said you had a shitty experience with a proctologist.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that goes back to his Canadian bacon debate. You just gotta go back and watch that just to try and see.
Canadian bacon isn't bacon.
It's just depression.
That is an amazing debate, though.
It is packaged depression. Yes.
It's just fried ham. Which don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with fried ham.
Bacon's in the name, though.
Pig is delicious. It's just false advertising. That's what it is.
Well, what was funny is back in the day, like at least where I'm at, Domino's now, like I don't even think they have Canadian bacon as an option on their pizzas when I go in there. But when you used to call, you used to be like, yeah, I want breakfast bacon on it. Because like if you said I want bacon on it, they gave you freaking ham. It's like, no, I want bacon, like freaking breakfast bacon.
That must be because you're too close to Canada. I've never had that problem.
Huh.
Well,
In Australia, we don't have that issue.
Yeah.
Bacon is fucking bacon, and ham is ham.
Yeah,
It's
when
the
you ask for
Canadians that
bacon in
mess everything up.
Australia, they just put a fucking
Damn you,
kangaroo on
Canada.
it.
Bacon is God.
Claim Canada.
Well, I mean,
Claim
think
Canada.
about it. The pig truly is an amazing thing. It takes an apple, and it turns it into fucking bacon. That's magic, dude. That is straight up magic.
I like oh god, I can't remember exactly how it goes, but there's an old Celtic saying that basically that gods must exist because pigs exist and they're a gift of the gods.
Religion confirmed.
Yeah.
And to Dora, when your proctologist asks how many fingers, you tell him keep adding and I'll tell you when to stop.
No, you say fingers. Didn't you mean fist?
Ooh.
All of
I'll
them.
join the camera party too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come
Then
and get him
Then again, if you can use a fist, that's probably why you're going to the proctologist.
Oh god.
That's some bleeding problems.
Yeah.
Bit of leakage,
We're heading down a slippery slope here.
That's
That might be the problem. It's that it's not that slippery.
Oh God, how do we get on this topic?
'Cause we're all terrible
that
people.
Damn you, Mute!
I blame Facty.
No,
Facty brought it up in that.
Yeah, right.
And that
It's
just made his
fatty
joke
this
better.
time. It's-
Oh Lord.
He proved that
wanna
it's
ask-
more bacon than ham. I no, Facty, you didn't.
You proved the opposite. You proved
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
sure,
don't
there's
know what the
some
fuck
miracle
you're
pig.
talking about.
If it's because it gets like little waves when it's fried, that doesn't make it bacon. It's still ham.
No,
That
it's
makes
still
it
him.
physics.
Yeah. I was gonna ask. It's 6 after 5. Did you guys have to go today, or are we good to still go?
Jared has
Yeah.
to work, so we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, Jared's
So
working.
basically, you're only asking Mute, not the rest of us.
Well, he's asking
Well,
me because at any moment I could shut down the stream.
Right,
Just be like,
exactly.
"Goodbye."
Next thing you know, it's the ending credits, and we didn't get to say goodbye. And we're like, oh.
6 minutes, we're still rambling on, and Mute didn't tell us.
Guys, the stream
we're all
ended
in.
like 10 minutes ago. I don't know what you're talking about.
God
That
damn
is
it.
something that Mute would do.
Yeah.
Well, I
Becky,
always
you
warn
had
guys.
everything to do with it. Yes,
I'm
wait for
gonna-
ham.
I'm going to quickly put a vote out here and see if you guys want to agree with me or not.
No.
Tanner, someone's doing something weird in the background.
That's Chase.
Yeah.
And weird is
Oh!
is his
Hey,
game.
Chase!
He says,
Oh, I can't tell what he's doing.
Steve says, "Oh, hey, Chase."
He also says that Chase is weird.
Yeah.
You're
I-
late to the
with him,
party.
so-
Chase has been going in and out of the scene back there this whole time. Remember when we talked about him joining Discord? He peeked out and waved.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was on my phone
Oh.
then.
Oh,
What's Chase holding up right now?
what are you holding up right now?
He's
Oh,
doing this.
So,
Oh,
have you ever seen the Saturday Night Live skit? Oh God, who does it? It's like there's 4 sisters. They all sing really well, but then there's like the 5th sister who's got super tiny hands.
yes, I
And
know
I
what
think
you're
it's
talking about.
Kristen. Yes, and she goes around, and so he's got
Oh.
little tiny hands because when he does a drag performance, he wants to do Jewel's small hands and be playing like a little ukulele with
Aw.
the tiny little hands. And then it would be the drag name would be Jewel Heist. So it'd be Jewel Heist singing Small Hands by Jewel. So,
Okay, I can get behind this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chase, just bring him here.
Facty wants to know how it's
Chase.
daylight in Australia and
Oh my
in the Midwest.
Because the fucking Earth isn't flat.
Because magic.
That's
fucking
kind of
beautiful.
creepy.
It's reflecting
That's
off
actually-
the dome.
Pick your nose. Ooh.
Oh my god.
I bet.
Everything looks bigger with tiny hands.
Because everything looks bigger with tiny hands.
That's the wrong body part that you were sticking in your mouth there.
Right. I'll show him the video of the feet later, and he'll be like, "Oh, okay."
He's worried already.
Making Trump, making the Cheeto Puff jealous.
Yeah.
Have bigger hands than the Cheeto Puff.
Where every fucking weekend I end up in tears just because of you lot.
We do our
Good.
best.
I'm glad I can make you cry and ruin your day, Steve.
Yeah, right.
Oh my Lord.
The highlight of my day.
Oh, this sucks.
Oh, gotta love it. Yeah, so we want to
See,
maybe make a
Steve, you
video
do
sometime
have
of it.
feelings. You just hide them deep in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've filed them away in the
Kalima.
non-existent folder.
Kalima.
He stuffs his feelings at the bottom of his
See,
last beer bottle for the day.
This is why he drinks so much, to hide the emotions.
But he finds them in the
Emotions.
end. Every night.
He needs the empty bottles so he can stuff his feelings into them.
Or I find them in the morning when I sober up.
After he accidentally pisses all over him. Oh wait, you're not Anthony
that hasn't
Riley.
happened for that hasn't happened for a few months.
I was gonna say, you go to a bathroom first and then you found him?
I've ended up in my mother and father-in-law's bedroom thinking that was the toilet. Yeah, look how quiet everyone goes now.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
I've also ended up waking up drunk, going to the toilet, went to the toilet, came back out, thought I was going back to my bed. Not my bed. It was my father-in-law's bed.
I mean, repressed childhood memories?
Oh, shit.
Well, we all know last week after last stream, once Steve got off and rewatched it after he showed up for the last 5 minutes, rewatched it. We all know he was drinking and he loved the whole idea of like, hello guys, how's it going?
Oh, bring that back.
Look, I can make it talk.
We have 17 people watching.
And this is what we do better than the Beardsmen.
Why do you watch us?
At least there's 4 of us all the time, usually. Like the
Yeah.
Beardsmen, you only get 3 at any one time.
I had to fill in for 2 of the Beardsmen.
When?
Last week.
Oh my god. Who?
I
Irish
filled in
Demon?
for
2
nope.
of them.
Oh,
Tony
Alright,
and JL.
So
wow.
well, welcome to Mute to being the 4th swordsman, and because Foe decided to go with our nemesis, see you bye. Although you
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Spirited away.
He's like, oh, fuck you, I'm out.
although his beard is better than one of the swordsmen or beardsmen, so
Most of them, actually.
yeah.
Look, I'm working on my goatee at the moment.
Yeah. And if I didn't
I-
have to baby face it every Saturday, I would have a nice beard going, but I gotta get rid of it every
I have stress.
Saturday.
I
You're
pull
also
my own
going
hair out.
fucking gray.
Yeah, no shit. Look at it. It's all grey. I'm only
This-
37.
This is what I get when I'm with, old fucks.
Yeah.
That being said, I
Mr.
have a
Receding
receding
hairline.
hairline that's worse than all of yours.
Okay, Vegeta.
Yeah, right? It's over 9,000! Wait.
I'm not fully gray on the face yet, right? I'm not fully gray on the face yet, but I was getting the grays around like 32 or something like that.
You can't hear it, can you?
Yeah.
It's the world's smallest violin. No.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Wait,
saying.
wait.
Dad!
Yes,
We
you
all
fucking
need to
can.
do it, and then it's in surround sound.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So I had a random idea the other day, and I wanted to
Somewhere in my
ask you guys
coffee
about
cup
it.
is a
And I'm
violin.
going to do it publicly now. Fuck it. What if we were to change our name from the 4 Swordsmen to the Swordsmen? Because Mute and fucking Surf are a part of this.
Well, Surf
There's
has
more
never
than
been
4
on
of
our
us.
stream, despite us insisting that he needs to surf.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, Mute is always here, and Mute's always got good stuff to put in.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes.
Mute
actually.
also always mutes himself, so we have
Yeah,
these
shut
long
the fuck up, Mute.
pauses where we're like, "Oh yeah, that's interesting. Oh, that's really cool."
Yeah.
Oh,
we
where's
Yeah, do that.
Newt?
could...
Thank you, God.
Yeah, we're all religious now. We're just talking to the voice in our heads.
Yep.
Technically, yeah.
Mute the donkey god. Mute the donkey god. A golden donkey.
Good
The
thing.
golden ass. You gotta bite it to make sure it's gold.
Woo! Not too hard.
Little Wolf, you were about to say something earlier. I kind of heard you, but what were you saying? Wolf.
My
All that and more.
Discord's all messing up, I think.
Oh. Because I heard you starting to say something, but I missed it.
He was probably giving our praises to Sir Stevis.
More than likely.
All hail Sir Stevis, the one and only god above the mute donkey god.
With the golden
Brother
ass.
to the other, brother to the other god.
So if Mute is the golden god and Steve is on the bottom side of the world, is he the shitty god?
Yes.
Hey, wait. I can rephrase that. That makes me a Shinigami.
Lord.
All right.
I'm not a death god, but I'm a shitty god.
And on that note, I think it's time.
Is it working better,
Oh.
Little Wolf?
No.
Oh,
Come on, you can't
There
tell
he
me
is.
that yet. There he is.
And there he went.
Yeah, right.
Very interesting, Little Wolf. Thanks.
You know,
Yeah,
what
Mute's just muted him and we can't hear him. That's all.
no. What Little Wolf just said was more logical than anything we have all said all stream.
Yeah, that's very fair.
I agree.
The most insightful thing said all stream.
It's probably been in the last 2 years, actually.
For you, yes. But I mean, do you ever say anything intellectual? So you could really
Me?
extend that to.
Fuck no, I try not to. If people knew that I was actually smart, I'd hate it.
Wait, you're smart?
No.
SMRT.
I'm a dumb truck driver. That's my entire thing. You can't be smart if you drive a truck. Sorry, other truck drivers, but you're all fucking idiots, just like me.
My brother is a truck driver, and he is fucking retarded, so.
There we go.
You have a point, Steve.
Yep.
Now, all joking aside, my brother is a very intelligent individual, and I do
I was
love
going to
him.
say, I don't knock yourself short because I think there's a lot of truck drivers who are very smart or know a lot of things that the average person wouldn't know. So,
Like stuff about air brakes and whatnot.
Yeah, or the physics of pulling up 50 plus tons of steel on a road, shit like that. Yeah.
Or that, you know, if the road curves to the right, you should probably steer to the right.
Well, most car drivers should know that too, right? Unless you do Daytona. Well, unless you're doing Daytona. I'm turning left.
Who doesn't want to go take a right when it curves left and drive into a fucking lake? That's my idea of a good fucking time. Then again, I am a scuba diver, so.
That glass bottle's actually hard. I shouldn't hit myself in the head with it. I didn't know this.
Insights from Steve. Glass is hard.
Nope, guys.
Well, not all glass.
They use sugar glass in movies. Real glass is not that brittle. It doesn't break that easy.
Right.
Especially bottles of it. It's like
the
Steve,
idiots.
I fucking love you.
It's like that shape was designed for its structural integrity or something.
No, it was designed to keep your beer cold while you hold this bit. So you keep beer cold.
What do you got? Like chase
You want to know
hands?
how you keep beer?
Just holding that little neck?
Yeah.
So the proper way to drink a beer is to choke it. Wow.
See, your problem with this is I'm not looking at the video on Discord or on
Jesus
YouTube at the
Christ.
moment, so it definitely sounds a lot more interesting than it probably is.
No, no.
Well, if I haven't just seen me
Your
take
mental
one
image
beer,
is
so-
probably about
Imagine
right.
so.
Steve, when you choke someone, you don't stuff their entire head into your mouth.
You're doing it wrong, foe.
What? When you choke a beer, you don't stuff the entire beer into your face.
You're doing it wrong, foe. Clearly, Steve has found the most efficient way to drink the beer.
Yeah. If I want to choke you, I can tell you what, I know how to shove something way down in there to choke you out.
I mean, you could put your head in my mouth.
I'll get a beer. Fuck you guys.
I know how to choke you with the head. Yes, you were correct.
But your 3 millimeters won't do very much.
I think Tanner was gonna shove more than just his head in there.
Yeah, I mean, his 3 millimeters of head and 2 millimeters of shaft.
They don't call me the Rocket Man for no reason.
That's the little wolf, though.
It's an explosive
No,
takeoff.
I was gonna say that's surf fiction. Oh,
Later, Chris.
See you later, Chris.
he's a rocketeer.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chris.
Facty
scared Chris off.
wants you to know, though, when you choke a chicken, it doesn't involve a chicken.
My rocket's bigger than yours.
I was gonna say, Tanner, your rocket's getting bigger.
I did have one called Big Dog, so
No, I did. And there's even one called Big Daddy. I purposely bought that one because Chase hates the word daddy.
Naughty?
No, actually, it's actually a really cool rocket, but the name Big Daddy is kind of a bit weird.
Oh, the big iron.
The Big Iron.
And then make sure you put it on your hip. And then have the song Big Iron just kind of going in the background.
Yeah,
or
there's
just
something
find
I
a
can
song
pick
we're
here.
shooting from the hip.
I'll shoot something for my hips. Technically in between them, but
Shotguns don't count.
oh, this is a sniper. Don't worry.
Don't
It
lie,
always
it's
hits
probably
his
more of a
marks.
shotgun.
So he needs a scope to find his target.
You guys are making me lose hope in humanity.
Only losing
Shoot,
hope
we
now?
lost
Damn,
that
you
one.
are a young pup.
Right? Yeah.
No
You're only losing hope now, but you just showed your age. You are young.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Yeah. Hope you brought condoms and some lube.
I didn't. I like it raw.
Ouch.
He wants it rough, rough.
Where's Surf again?
Yeah, Surf has
Oh
been
my
brought
God.
up a lot, and he's not
Oh.
here. What the hell, Surf?
Yeah, Surf, get the fuck in here.
Making us look bad.
He was only here for the beginning, and he said,
I
"Screw this,
think
I'm
we're
out."
doing that just fine on our own.
That's
And then
what
we
I'm
get to
saying.
see, and Steve even left us.
Yeah.
So,
bye-bye.
Steve's chair. Good to meet you.
It's not very talkative.
No. Kind of
I
like
think-
Daniel Pratt's water heater.
Yeah.
Sir Stevis's chair.
Well, it kind of feels like it's more insightful right now than Steve.
Yeah, I mean, our conversations are better already.
Blink if you need to escape. Damn, it's not blinking.
Useful?
Mhm.
Oh no. Fuck.
So,
Oh, we are
I'm too
assholes.
tired.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
I got like 3 hours of sleep thanks to the whole stupid Google saying it was at 6 o'clock instead of 8 a.m.
Damn.
All right, fellas. I think I might be good for the day. I'm pooping out real fast, to be honest. And,
Honestly, yeah.
So-
VTW is going to be in a few hours for those of you who are interested in that. Myself and Mute will be there. Mute doesn't talk very much over there either.
I might be
Sorry.
over there.
I
Look
cut
at
you
my
right off,
pajamas.
Tanner.
Why is everyone failing?
I'm wearing pajamas too. See?
Oh, it's cold for you too, is it? Yeah. So it's cold here in Australia.
It's 50
Look at
out,
my
and I'm
foot.
in shorts.
Look at my foot. Feet.
I don't know how cold it is.
And we're
That
back to
shit's cold
feet.
enough.
Yep.
Circles around.
Jerking the
Yeah.
table.
So should we maybe wrap it up and call it good for today? Because it's been 2 hours.
If we're wrapping it up, we're going to keep using it.
And I think we're just gonna end on that. Yeah.
Oh hell.
No, Steve.
Bye bipeds.
Yeah.
Let's
Later,
stick out
guys.
of
Thank
that
you
thing.
for watching our crazy, random bullshit. It does mean a lot to
Whatever.
me.
Mhm.
It means a lot to all of us. We don't know why you hang around, but thank you so much. We do appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah. Hope you
Don't
had fun and
forget-
hope you laughed.
And don't forget, hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you're not, come on, you got to help the algorithm.
Yep.
And make sure that you grab your PP and make it talk.
That too.
Have a good day.
This is why we're never getting monetized.
No.
Incredible conzo.
We aren't even near close enough to even talk about getting monetized.
No.
We still need another 1,000
Long
subs.
time.
800.
Yeah.
Fucking Little Wolf and Tanner are going to be monetized before we are.
I don't know.
I haven't even had live streams, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and that my subscriber counts hasn't been moving really much, which I'm cool with because I like the people who hang out at my channel anyway. So not saying that more is better, but everyone should
So
go check
I
out Little
just-
Wolf Mega Mirror. Go check
Yes.
that out.
That was
I
fun.
was sleeping during it. I apologize, Little Wolf.
Here, let me
Yeah, it's okay.
let me
Doris got the
Oh.
count there. We need 917.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, is that all? Good lord. We're closer than I thought.
We're closer than we were when we started.
Also, want to give a quick thank you to Purple Rhymes with Orange for having me on your stream the other day.
Yeah, Purple's awesome. I'm hoping to meet up with Purple because they live here in Minnesota, and especially when they said that they want to do the indoor skydiving thing, and I don't think they realize that I'm an instructor there. So it's like, come do it. I'll take you in.
Hell yeah, you got to video that.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if Demon
Show
and
you
I
my
can
time.
go over there while he's over here.
That'd be awesome.
So when I do eventually get over to America, that's what I'm coming to do. You're not throwing me out of a fucking plane, so screw you on that. But I will go into a tunnel.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
we
tough.
might throw you out of a plane.
No, you fucking
You
won't.
just won't have a parachute.
Right.
when
Right.
we do.
It's your choice whether you wear the parachute or not. Being tossed out of
Right.
the plane is.
You're
Not
going to have
on-
to call me Jump Master Foe because I'll put my foot right up your ass if you don't jump.
I mean,
Jesus
if you
Christ,
guys are
fucking
doing a whole like
young
United
people
States
these
tour,
days.
I think we need to get like whoever's going to be a part of that come up here, and I mean, you can quite literally like schedule a half hour or an hour block that'd be just for those people, so that the way there'd be no other people, and then get you guys in there, and I'll gladly take you guys flying. Free high flights on me. Have a lot of fun. A high flight is basic. When you're a first time flyer, you stay kind of low because you don't have the skills yet to go up higher or not. So a high flight is basically I take a group of you guys, take you up nice and high inside the wind tunnel so you can get a feel for it. But
Nice.
normally they charge $20 for that. I don't know why. But yeah, if we get people coming, I will 100% take people in the wind tunnel and have some fun with that.
And I'll take people to the range after that.
Hell yeah.
I would definitely be up for that, foe, for sure.
And then,
I love to
Steve,
shoot.
you could take us to the bar.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be the first one there. I'll be at the bar before I show up.
And Little Wolf can be the dog that pulls us everywhere.
Fuck
So we have
that.
to do this. We have to do this during the
Steve's
winter.
heavy.
Fuck you.
Oh, look at that jiggle when he did that.
Yeah.
Just
That's my shirt.
ripples.
My shirt.
No.
Steve, why would you have a six pack when you can have a keg, right?
Exactly. You don't cut yourself short.
Yeah.
No, Dory,
Fucking
you don't
guys.
get high in the wind tunnel. That's
Why do I feel like I'm the Irish demon of the group?
You are.
Yeah.
Because
Alright, I'm
you're
out.
in Australia?
Yeah.
Little Wolf is the jail warden.
Oh. Are you the Johnny
I
O?
can see that, though.
I would be the Johnny O because I have the voice.
Wait. Does that mean
So
Tanner's
Tanner
the
is
PhD?
PhD Tony.
I knew I was a PhD Tony a long time ago. I'm old fart of the freaking group.
To be fair, he does put us to sleep every time.
Exactly. And I do have an issue of saying and quite a bit as well. So
Do you look rough,
Alright.
too?
And,
This
and,
outro's taking too long. We're doing a brainy.
and then
so
and then
let's
I'm
go.
Jail's ghost.
Yeah.
Mute ghost.
I love that. Oh, that's fucking great.
Hey,
Oh
sir,
my god.
get on. We require you on here.
Yeah, Surf, get the fuck on the street. Come on.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, get
don't
on
wanna
the
be
stream so
the
I
only
can
dog
end
on
it as
here.
soon as you get on here.
Yeah, come on, quick. Do it.
That would be a mute thing.
Yeah, it would.
Before we go, thank you guys so much for showing up. We all appreciate every single one of you.
Yes.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
100%. And it still blows us guys away to this day that you're still here to watch us. This guy, like these guys, me.
Hey,